So your thing is, let me go to the room and attack Wack while he
No.
disciplining we.
If
That's
that's
what
the
you did.
narrative you want to run, then that's fine. It's okay with
What did
me.
you think was gonna come of that, Phoenix? How long you been knowing me?
I
What did
listen,
you
I
think was
didn't
gonna
even
come of that?
think anything about what would come of it. I interfered in a conversation I shouldn't have because I wasn't in my right state of mind. It's plain and simple. I was very upset. I was crying for 2 days. I was lonely, and I was like, let me see what they're doing in the room. I've been a member of the room since we opened the room.
So you come in there, and I'm
And
dealing with Reek
I was listening for about
about
3 minutes. I was
uh huh
listening for about 3 minutes.
uh huh.
Some
You
other
thought
people
that was the
were
right thing
started
to
to
say to
make,
me?
no, I said that some other people started to make some remarks. And at that time, when they started to make some remarks, I just made my assessment of what was
Your assessment.
happening.
So you think me telling this little nigga, look, little nigga, I've been letting you win. Don't think I don't know you making 3, 4 thousand a month doing these PTRs and you ain't kicking nothing to the greenhouse. I've been letting you win. I've been allowing you to keep 100% of that. Don't come in here, nigga, like you ain't been making no money. And you come off the mic and say, well, technically, there can't be no change because of such and such contract. Hey, Phoenix, ain't no
Well,
contracts in the
really,
streets.
well, right.
Hey, Phoenix,
I
ain't no
understand
contracts in
that.
the streets.
I, I,
Don't
I
you
I
ever
understand
approach
that.
me when I'm dealing with a nigga that's under me with no attorney
No, no,
police
no.
shit.
You don't have to worry about me interrupting any of your conversations going forward because you've made it abundantly clear that you think I'm a bitch, I'm a whore. You've lied and said that I'm having some sort of sexual relationship with this man, which I'm
Did you
not.
not tell Reek to come spend 2 weeks with you? He
Listen,
said
my
that.
conversations with Reek
He
are
said
between
that.
me and Reek. What
Okay,
has
well,
been
listen.
aired
Was I on the
out
phone when
on
you had the
YouTube,
conversation?
why must you yell?
Was I on the phone when you had the conversation? If I wasn't on the phone when you had this conversation and anything I'm saying has any truth to it, then you got to deal with the nigga.
I don't have any comments on that. What I have comments on are the things that you said about me to tarnish and
It's real
blemish my
shit.
reputation.
What you
You've,
mean?
because
You
you
attacked me first, right?
basically, I didn't attack you. I made a
Then what
statement
did you
like
call
many
what
other
you
people
did?
made statements.
What did you
I
call
call
what you
it
did?
making an assessment. And
So
if
you
you
felt
feel
you should have
some,
made an assessment
if you
against me
somehow,
while
that
dealing with a
assessment
nigga?
actually worked in your favor if you had thought it
Ain't no
through.
work in my
Of
favor.
course it
I
did.
don't need you to negotiate nothing for me in these streets, lady.
I'm not in the streets. I'm
Well,
on
what
an
the fuck
app
you
on my
think we dealing with?
iPhone. It's not a street.
Oh,
This
that's
is not a
just
street.
how you gonna tell me what's
I'm
going
not
on
a
with a
street
nigga?
person.
Well,
I'm not
okay,
a
then
street
stay out of street
person.
shit.
Okay, then stay away from people who are not in the streets and using their
Stay out
names
of
in
street shit.
conversations
Was I talking to
to
you?
say things about
Was
me
I
that are
talking to you?
untrue.
Was
To
I
say,
talking to you?
no, you were not. And I do
Okay, I was
recognize
talking to
I should
Reek,
not
right?
have been. Right, but it's still not the
Okay, Reek
streets.
is up under who? Who you think take care of this little
I
son of a
believe that
bitch?
Reek is probably under God, like all of
Nah,
us
ain't no
are.
under
We're
God.
individuals.
When a nigga
Understand
come to
that?
me and need 1,000, 2,000, 500, something to eat, car broke down,
That
somewhere
has
to
nothing
stay,
to do with
that
me.
ain't God, and I ain't God. That's
I
my point.
recognize that
You
as
should have
well.
stayed out of my business.
However,
You should have stayed out of my
I feel
business.
that your reaction and response was,
Don't come
I'll
telling me
say,
nothing about your dead
excessive.
mama when your mama was dead before you decided to say
You're
something to me.
absolutely right. She was. And, if that makes you feel good to speak in a
I'm just
tone
telling you that's
that's
how we operate.
disrespectful about my
Yo,
mother who
Phoenix,
just
when
passed
you see
away,
two street
then
dudes
that's okay.
having a
If
conversation,
you feel good sleeping at night, knowing that you have
I don't
disrespected my
lose
mother,
a no sleep.
you sound like you need to get
My
more
wife
sleep,
bet not
honestly.
even get involved in my conversation when I'm dealing with a man. Who the fuck are you?
Who am I? I am Phoenix Coleman.
And you feel like you got the right to get involved in my
No, I feel
conversation?
like I have a right to speak my mind like everybody else. There were
Oh,
many
so one
people
minute
coming
you was
off their
wrong, next
mic.
minute you,
No, I do
even
have a
though it
right
wasn't
to
your
speak my
business though.
mind. I know that you love arguing with people,
Nah,
but the
nah, no,
thing about
Phoenix, you
it,
was dead wrong.
so okay,
You was
well,
dead the fuck wrong.
if I've previously conceded your point, do you think that bearing
Man,
down on
stop with
that
all that old
fact,
bullshit, fake ass,
it's not
paralegal ass
fake,
talk.
it's not
The bottom
paralegal. I
line
am a
is
licensed attorney, although
that's
you've
cool. I
tried to
don't give a fuck. You
disparage
ain't
my
my attorney.
character
That's cool.
and make false statements of
So
or
I guess, so
pertaining
I
to
guess,
me.
so I guess what you were saying is You know what? You really in a street room with that police shit you talking. They ain't gonna like it.
For instance,
Cause what
I
they
don't
gonna
think
do
that
is say, so
Clubhouse
when I have a discourse
Incorporated
with you,
would
you gonna
like
be
you
talking
to
police
hold
shit.
your room out as a street room. I don't think that this app was
Hey, check
created
this
for
out.
that.
Clubhouse, you think Phoenix, you know who you talking to? I
I
talk to
do know
Clubhouse
who I'm
at
talking
least
to.
3, 4 times a
Listen,
week.
Wack, you don't want me to
I
really
talk to
tell
Club. I
everything,
want it.
so you
Let's
should
play the
back away
game.
from me
Let's play the
slowly.
game.
Let's play.
Oh, let's play. You
I'll
want to play?
play.
I'll
I'll
make you
play.
famous on this motherfucker.
Hey,
I'm
You want to
already
play with me like that?
hey,
famous.
Wack. Hey, Wack.
I
All
don't.
right.
Hey, yo, bro. She talking this police shit, and me and you having a conversation, right? Me and you.
Uh-huh.
I wish my wife would open my wife, the mother of my children, would open her fucking mouth up, homie, to intervene with two men that's talking about on some street shit. Who the fuck she thinks she is, bro?
Hey, let me ask you a question, Wack. So basically, the whole time it was going on, you was basically dealing with Weak, and they had nothing to do with
On
Phoenix.
Paul Roof, she wasn't even. Had nothing to do with her. On my mama. She comes off her mic on some police shit. Well, technically, by the law, you would have to rewrite a contract. I'm telling this nigga, Corey, hey, look, little nigga, you doing about 80 to 100 PTRs a month, charging niggas $20, and I ain't made you break the house, nothing. I'm looking out for your little punk ass. Don't come up in here crying. You the only nigga eating in this motherfucker. She comes off her mic when I say basically you should be kicking a minimum of 20% back to the house, but I've been letting you eat. Well, technically, because the business has been going on like it's been going on, you would have to go to renegotiations of another contract. Bitch, if you don't get the fuck out of here,
But why I gotta be a bitch? Because I was
because I
saying
was
a
bitch shit.
fag, but I was
You didn't
saying a
call people
fag.
bitches on my flow before.
Whack,
Have you not?
whack. I call one person
Okay,
a
then. So
bitch
that okay, a
who
black
was
woman a
a
bitch.
female.
You called a black woman a bitch.
No, I called a bitch a
No,
bitch.
you called a black woman a
No,
bitch.
I called a
So,
bitch a bitch.
hey, if it's okay for you to call somebody a bitch, it's all right somebody call you a
I
bitch.
mean, I kind of see it differently than you do. I feel like women calling each
You
other
should have
bitches is
stayed in
different
your
than a man
place.
trying to do it.
Well,
But
Reek, call
hey,
Reek in here
listen,
to
it's
defend you.
fine. You can say whatever you
What
want,
did
but at
Reek
the end of
tell
the
you?
day,
What
what
did
I
Reek
said,
tell you?
what I was describing to you when I came off my mic, when I shouldn't
What
have
did Reek
interfered in the
tell you?
conversation,
Yeah.
is that I was discussing contract formation because the two of
As
you,
if
you
I
were
couldn't make no
saying,
changes.
no, that's not what I was
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
Whack.
But
You did
listen, it
not
ain't your
listen to
business.
me.
It ain't your
You,
business.
it,
You wasn't involved in it. It ain't your business.
it doesn't
Don't
matter, but you're
don't never
using it to say that I
intervene
attacked
with a
you. But
nigga
what
that
I
I'm taking
said,
care of.
what I
And
actually said was that a renegotiation would
it
actually
wasn't
place
your
you in a
business, was it?
position to
Did we ask
actually
you that?
take a cut of the money if
Did
that
we
was what you wanted. No, you did not ask me, but like other
did
people
we
who were making
did we
unsolicited
ask you that?
remarks, other people made
Have we ever
unsolicited
asked you to
remarks.
do any contracts in our room?
Yeah,
Ever?
well, no, except for the fact that
Fuck
when I was in
no.
the studio, you did tell me I should go into business with Reek because we would make good business partners. But of course, that's
What
not
that
part of
got
the
to do with how
narrative.
I'm dealing with a nigga that's on my payroll?
Because, quite frankly, if I am going to make any remarks, then I would think somebody who believes I would be a good business partner for
What
him
that got
would
to do with me
recognize.
addressing a nigga? See, Phoenix, the bottom line is you was out of line. It
Okay,
wasn't your
so
business.
so let me
It had
ask you a
nothing to do with
question.
you.
If you tell me, okay, this color over here is green, and I say,
It
yeah,
had
it's
nothing to do
green,
with you.
why are you shouting, it's green, it's green, it's green, it's green?
You
We've
trying to spin the
recognized that
narrative, don't
already.
work on
No,
me.
I'm not spinning a
My
narrative.
conversation
I'm
with
moving
Reek.
forward.
Hey, watch this though. Watch this. You wasn't even in there to hear the fucking conversation. You pop in and jump butt right in.
So I can't understand why
Did you not?
emphasizing a point that's already been
Did you not?
conceded,
Because you
why
know what you doing? You
emphasizing a
doing what
point
most
that's
women like
already.
you do with black people. You gonna spin it
Well,
until
let's
your
turn
wrong
it
is
into
right.
a race thing
Till
so
your
that you can
because
make
you
it
dead
look like,
wrong.
no, I deal
Did
in
Reek not tell you you
principle.
was wrong?
Reek did tell me to be quiet.
Oh, and you
And
still
very
wouldn't be
much like
quiet.
you, I spoke what I wanted to speak at that moment, which
So
was
this
not good
man is telling
judgment.
you to get out of his business, and you continue,
I
and you
did.
see nothing wrong with that.
Whack, you just keep screaming,
Yes or no? The
I
man
hope that you
himself
eat
told you to
Cheerios for
get out of his
breakfast. That will
business.
help with your blood
The
pressure.
man himself told you to get out of his business, and you see nothing wrong with that. Bitch, you's a fucking snake. Don't come to my platform. Don't come to my flow. And if I hear you utter my name, I will embarrass you. I'm gonna leave it
Well, I
right
will
there.
use your name as an adjective because there are things that are whack and there
Okay.
are like weeds
Okay.
that can be
Well,
whacked,
Phoenix,
but
just
I will
know
not
this.
use it as a
When you play
noun to
with me,
describe you.
I'm gonna play
And you
back
don't
with
have to
you.
worry about me
And
coming
one
to
thing
your
you didn't learn
room
about me, I
because
don't
your
never
room
show
is
my
not a
whole
welcoming
hand.
place. And by the way, to the people from your stage who are sending me back channels, hey, Phoenix, how are you doing? Listen, don't worry about me. I've been just fine for 10, 11 days without any of the fake
I
concerns.
don't
So
give a
I'm
fuck
cool.
about what they send you. You
No,
doing it
I'm
again.
talking to them. I'm talking to
Well,
them
talk to them in
because
the back channel.
no, I don't have the time or the energy or the desire
Talk
to
to
do
them in the
that.
back channel.
So I'm just chilling doing me. Listen,
Yeah.
Wack, I do wish you the very best. You have
You don't
built a
gotta wish
strong
me shit.
platform. Well, I don't have to, but I choose to wish you well. So there's that. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you feel great about this
Stay
conversation.
out my business. Stay out my fucking business. Mind your own fucking business. You gonna
Yeah,
suck
I
whatever you
I
doing with
was
Reek,
I
doing
was
Reek.
doing that anyway. And to the narrative about me and Reek,
You the
that's been
one said
cleared
you
up and
told him come to your house
established.
for 2 weeks.
So there is for all of those onlookers in traffic
He's
right
the one
now,
said
there
you
is no
said to
intimate
come to your house for
relationship.
2 weeks. Did you not tell that man, let me fly you out and come stay with me for 2 weeks?
Listen, anything that I may or may not have
Yes or
said to
no?
Reek was between me and Reek. And
Yes
what
or
you're
no?
not going to do to me is elicit
Are you telling me I'm
information
lying?
as though this
Because
is
I
some
got a
sort of
recording. Tell me I'm
interrogation.
lying, I'm going to go
I
open the room.
recognize my right to remain
Are
silent, and
you
I
telling me
also
I'm lying?
recognize my right to speak words that I
That's what
choose to
that
speak.
exactly.
Discussing
Sucking Reek dick, suck Reek
confirmations.
dick, but
Well,
stay out of
that
my
is
business.
rude. It's rude, and
Stay
it
out of
sounds very much like you're obsessed with
it was rude.
other people's sexual
It
conduct.
was rude for you to get in my business. See, that's you and Reek business,
Yes,
right?
it was rude of me to get in your business. And Cash Jones, pardon me for getting into
Oh,
your
now you doxing
business.
me?
Doxing
You
you,
want me to
it's
say
on your
your whole name and
profile.
everything? You want to
It's
play
on my
that?
profile
Hold
as
on.
well. I'm Phoenix Coleman, your Cash
Okay.
Jones. There's no
All right.
secrets here.
Okay. So now you want to play that? You want to play that game with me?
It's not a game
All
at
right.
all. I'm having a conversation
All
with
right.
you.
Well, okay. I tell you what, Phoenix, don't sleep too light.
I sleep just fine, but I
Okay,
do
that's
sleep
great.
safe,
Well, like I
so I'm
said,
cool.
I see you don't want to address you telling this man you gonna fly him out to come stay with you for 2 weeks.
I'm not going to address anything
Yeah,
further involving me
yeah,
and that person because
yeah,
I don't need to put on the internet my
yeah,
personal business for
yeah. Okay,
content for
well,
views,
it seems to me like
especially when
it
I'm not
seems to
being
me
paid
like
for
you
it.
came at me because you got that personal shit going with this nigga. Cause you
I
had
don't
nothing to do with
I'm
that
really
conversation.
concerned about the fact that you interpreted my statement as me coming at
You
you.
definitely came at me.
Because it
You
wasn't,
definitely
if you
came
go
at me.
back and listen to the
You
replays, there were
definitely came
many
at me.
other people inserting their
You
opinions, but
said
you
technically I can't
focus
make any
so
changes.
strongly on my voice for
You
some
said
reason.
technically I can't make any changes is what
That's
the fuck
not what
you
I
said.
said.
You said, now
That
guess
is
what, Phoenix?
not what I
I'm gonna
said.
make whatever
This is
changes
what
I
I
wanna
said.
make.
Okay, let's be adults for 5 seconds,
I'm
okay,
gonna make
Wack? So we
whatever
can use
changes I
this as a
wanna make.
learning moment and a teaching
I'm
moment for
not
other
hey
people.
listen, I'm not discussing
Okay,
how I'm
so to
moving
all
my
of the
room.
other people in
I'm
business
not
that might
discussing.
not
You ain't no
understand
admin
how
of my room. You
contract,
ain't never been one. So you ain't got the right
I mean,
to
that doesn't
tell
hurt my
me.
feelings.
You ain't got the right to
It
tell me what
literally
I
doesn't hurt
can and
my
can't do on
feelings.
my flow.
I didn't tell you what to do. What I did was offer information. I
Did
noticed
Reek
that when
not
I
tell you to be
offer
quiet?
information when it's
Did we
useful, you're
ask you
very
for the
happy about
information?
that, especially in
Did we
conversations with
ask
people
you
like
for the
academics. Oh,
information?
yeah, academics, she's a real lawyer.
Did
That's
we
a lawyer
ask you
you're
for the
talking to.
information?
So
Has nothing to
basically,
do with
you
academics. Did Reek
my
or myself
opinion,
ask you for your opinion?
legal or otherwise, is useful when it suits
I
your
ain't
narrative.
never reached for you for nothing.
No, but I
I got
have been
attorneys for
known on
everything
this
I do.
app. I do know that, and I do not represent you, to be clear. However, I have offered
You are not
information
licensed in the
legal
state
in
of
nature.
California.
No, I'm
Fuck out of
not,
here.
and I never asserted that I
Okay, then
was. I
stop
have
talking that attorney shit to
always,
me.
no, I'm going to speak like an
Reek's
attorney
in the state
because
of
I am
California, is he
trained
not?
and licensed as an
Is Reek not
attorney.
in the state of
I will
California?
speak. It doesn't matter
Is Reek
where.
not in Orange County,
It
California?
does not matter. Contract formation is a standard
Did we
across
ask
all of the
you
United
for your
States.
opinion about a contract? Yes or
No.
no?
And stating an opinion is
Did
not
we
an
ask you about
unlawful
your opinion
act.
about a contract?
Stating an opinion is not
No,
unlawful.
no,
It's not
no.
unlawful, nor is it
You was out of
unethical.
line. You was overstepping
Well,
your boundaries.
okay,
You
we
have
already
no say
covered
so and no nothing
that.
in there.
Let's keep repeating
Why did you run
this.
out the fucking room?
We
You've
can
been
just end it
ducking.
now because and people can just play it on repeat if that's what you're going to do and sound
You
like a
was out
broken
of
record.
line.
Cover some new ground.
You was out of
Cover
line.
some new ground.
You
What
was
did you
out of
have breakfast
line.
yet?
You was
It's
out of
8:30
line.
out there. It's
You was
going on
out of
lunchtime
line.
here on the East.
And for the record, I never the fuck invited you to my studio. Freak
No,
bitch ass did
you
that.
did not invite
Yeah,
me,
Reek
but you
did
knew
that
that I
behind
was
my back.
coming.
That's how I know. Hey, you coming to California, what that mean to me?
It was
This motherfucker is 800 miles north-south,
okay,
420
so
miles east-west.
you know as well as I do that I sent you a text saying that I hope I get a chance to meet you in person because
And, you, and,
truthfully, I've
and what did I
interacted with
say?
you. Hold on.
Did I tell you to meet me at my studio? Fuck no. I walk in my studio, this bitch ass nigga got you all in my motherfucking cipher and ain't told nobody. He got a
Listen,
DP for that too.
well, I if
You
that
don't
was
bring
if that was
people to people
inappropriate,
place of business. You a
if the
police ass motherfucker, and I don't want you
okay,
around us
I
like that.
am way less police than you,
Shit you
but
talking is
I'm way
police
less
shit.
police than you.
You saying that to
To
say
be
what?
clear, I'm saying that I am not a police officer. I actually defend criminals, but people who conduct online interrogations of civilians
Shut the fuck
seems
up, bitch. You a
police to
fake ass
me.
attorney.
Oh
Fuck
yeah,
out of
yeah.
here,
I'm a
bitch. Now
fake
I'm a
ass
police.
attorney.
Cause I'll check your punk ass
Because
over
you
here
called
playing
me
in my
police?
room.
Okay. Ain't no fun. Ain't no
Yeah, so
fun.
Reek telling you to come to my spot, even though I never gave you an invite.
You
You telling this
you're
nigga you gon'
hyper focused
you
on
telling this
him.
nigga, you
What's the
telling this nigga
natural
you gonna
obsession?
fly him out to your house way in the south in the Carolinas to spend 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, when I'm having a discourse with this nigga, you coming off your mic trying to defend this
I don't
nigga.
know why
Yeah,
you're so
it look
focused
weird.
on me and, my conversations with Reek. It
Why would you
sounds
so
like
focused on me and my
jealousy.
conversation with
It
Reek?
sounds like jealousy. Just say,
And take that Queen of 100 out your fucking bio.
will do.
Respectfully.
Will do. My hands are full right now, but I will
Yeah,
do it as soon
respectfully.
as my hands aren't full.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Not a
I'm
problem.
out.
And you're welcome for helping you build your club. And all of the other people in the audience who are listening, I hope you enjoyed the show. Welcome to Eastern District. I'm going to turn it over to Pink Sugar, Ace Boogie, and Corey King. And if you haven't joined already, hit that greenhouse.
Hey, Phoenix. Of course, we had to give you the opportunity to say whatever it is you wanted to say in a more controlled space and, where you're more comfortable. So, and then
Well,
the other
yeah.
reason is, then the other reason is Ace felt like we haven't opened in a long time and felt like today would be the perfect day to do that. So, welcome to Eastern District. We have only been open maybe 3 times this year, but we're going to start opening up more often to give people that space to say what they have to say and not be barraged or bullied or whatever, cut off, whatever you want to call it. This is the space for it. Has always been the space for it. So we'll be here more often.